Hey guys, this is Sandy. I'm a licensed realtor here in the Central Florida area. Today I want to do a video on selling my Kissimmee home. If I'm thinking of selling my home, I'm in Kissimmee, need it sold, maybe it's close to Disney, maybe it's not so close to Disney, maybe it's in the short-term rental area, maybe it is zone short-term, maybe it's not. So we're in September 2023. The market is kind of topsy-turvy, right? There's high interest rate. There's not as many buyers as on the market as last year when interest rates were lower. Even though interest rates are now between 6 and 7, which is supposed to be normal, because we came out of a 2 to 4% interest rate, it's like, oh my God, this is so high, right? But if you were investing way back, like I was, I know that this interest rate is not that high, but most buyers don't think that way. Also, if you're thinking of selling your home, you need to know what your audience is, right? So is your home a first-time home buyer home? Maybe it's a townhome, maybe it's a condo, maybe it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath that a first-time home buyer would want to buy. Or is it a 5,000 or 3,000 square feet home, which would more attract someone that's looking to upsize, they're looking to upgrade, they're selling their smaller home to a larger home. So that's something we have to keep in mind when we're selling. Who is our target audience? Who is most likely to buy this home? Is it going to be a first-time home buyer, maybe an empty nester, maybe an extended family? Based upon the kind of home you're selling, that is what would make sense, right? That is what would make sense for you to figure out what way to go. Then you got to decide, do I want to sell it on my own or do I want to hire a company to sell it? Of course, we're a company that sells home, but you have that choice. Let's talk about if you want to sell it yourself. So if you want to sell it yourself, there's a few things I'm going to suggest that you do. First thing is you got to do a home inspection. You want to do a home inspection before you put it on the market. That way you're aware of everything that's going on in the home and you have a chance to correct it before you put it on the market. Too many times, a homeowner is selling their home, the buyer comes, they do their home inspection, all these things pop up, and a lot of times, sometimes the deals fall apart because of the inspection. So you want to do a home inspection prior to putting it on the market. That's going to be super duper important, right? If your roof is more than 8 years old, going over the 5-year threshold and older than that, you want to do a 4-point inspection as well on the roof, because the buyer's insurance company is going to ask them for that. So you want to make sure you get that done. Next thing is you want to hire a title company and you want to have them do a net sheet for you where they will tell you how much money that you're going to need to close on the property and what their charges are. And they're going to also include your mortgage payoff if you have one, right? So they're going to give you a preliminary net sheet so you kind of have an idea what you're going to be making or what amount of money you'll have once you go to the closing table. Next thing you want to do is you want to have the same title company do a preliminary municipal and title search for you. Why would you do that? Because many times in the middle of a sale, things come up on the municipal search or on the title search that the homeowner knew nothing about. So you want to make sure you take care of that, run a preliminary search to make sure there's no liens apart from your mortgage lien, make sure there's no open permit that wasn't closed out. Maybe you change your air conditioning system and the air conditioning company told you that they did a permit and now it's time to sell. The municipal search is saying no permit was taken out or the permit wasn't closed out. Or maybe you did your roof. Maybe the roofer did not close out the permit. So all this you need to know up front. Very, very important, right? So once you finish doing all that stuff, then you're going to go ahead, you're going to hire a stager to come and stage the home out. You want to declutter, get rid of all the clutter you have. You want to depersonalize, take down all the family pictures, all the hobby pictures, whatever you're into, take all that down. You want to get rid of all that stuff, right? You got to declutter everything. And you want to hire a staging company to stage it out. Why are you doing all of this? Because we're in a market right now that's very topsy-turvy, interest rates are high, and buyers are leery. So if you have to sell, you want to put the home in the very best light. So you want to do all that stuff. Once you finish doing all that stuff, now it depends upon the age of your home, you may want to offer to the buyer a 2-year home warranty. What is that? The home warranty is different from your homeowner's insurance. The home warranty is going to cover all the appliances, the air conditioning system, the hot water tank, and all the electrical and plumbing. If you have a pool, you want to also have it cover the pool equipment. Why? Because you want to give the buyers peace of mind. When the buyer coming to buy your home, they're going to have to pay a high interest rate. They may have a high closing cost. especially if these appliances are older. I know they may have been serviced, but the minute the inspector tell the buyer that this thing is at the end of his life, and the homeowner is saying it works well, in the buyer's eyes, if it's at the end of its life or if it's that old, something's going to happen when I buy the home. So when you give the buyer home warranty insurance, it gives them the security that they're covered for 2 years. How does the home warranty company work? The home warranty company, once you buy the insurance, if something breaks down, they'll come out and either fix or replace the item. There will be a deductible. A lot of times the deductible is about $100, so there'll be a $100 deductible. But you're paying for this for the buyer at the closing table to give the buyer more incentive. Just like the builders give the buyers warranty, you also want to give the buyer warranty. The next thing that you want to do is you want to do what is called target marketing if you're selling it by yourself. What's target marketing? This is where you try to figure out who would be the ideal buyer for this home. When I buy the home, why did I buy it? Was it because I was upsizing or downsizing, or was I a first-time home buyer, or whatever it was? Whatever it is that caused you to buy it is probably why someone else would buy the property. So you definitely want to go online and research target companies and get a list of people that is most likely to buy your home. We do that in our company all the time. It's called target marketing. So you want to do target marketing, and once you get that list of people, it's worth the money, trust me, because you can't just rely on Zillow and a sign in your yard to sell the property, right? So once you do that, then you get the list, and you're going to do letters or postcards, and you're going to mail it out to your potential people that might be buying the home, the potential buyers. So let's say it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, and it's 1,200 square feet. And more than likely, probably would either be a first-time home buyer, or it would be someone that is downsizing. Then that's the list you want. So you go on the internet, you search for target marketing companies, and you put in that criteria, and they're going to pull a list of people who are most likely to buy your home. You're going to market to them. So you're going to do postcards or letters and say, hey, this is a home for sale at this particular address. We're looking to sell the home. If you're in the market to buy, this may interest you. You're going to mail out to them. So in selling a home by yourself, you cannot just rely on Zillow or on putting a sign in the front yard. That's not going to work, right? So hopefully I was able to answer some of your questions and selling it by yourself. Now let's pretend you're going to hire a company. You want to hire a company like us that will not just expose it to regular buyers, but will have a pool of cash investors and cash buyers that we could market to before it goes on the market. So the first thing we do when someone calls us to list their home or to sell their home, we want to see if any of our investors might want to buy it based upon the property. And they buy homes up to 1.5 million, so it really doesn't matter on the price. So we will take a few pictures, we'll send it over to them, we'll say, hey, this property is about to hit the market, are you interested? They're going to send us offers. We have over 65 cash investors that we work with. So a lot of times we get 3 to 5 different offers. Once we get the offers, we bring it to our homeowner, and we're like, hey, we just got 3 to 5 offers from our cash investors. Does any of these offers interest you? If they say no, we're like, okay, no problem. So now we go to our regular and cash buyers, and we're like, hey, this home is for sale. Does any of that interest you, right? So we're presenting the home to our cash buyers first before we have it hit the market. We also have pre-approved buyers that might be interested as well. So we're gonna do that. Let's say you're selling your home, but you need to live there. Like, you need to sell it because you need the money from this home to buy another home, but you need to rent it back from the buyers. A lot of buyers don't like doing that. We have investors that will buy your home. They'll pay you some of the money up front, close on the property, let you live there, put the property back on the market. So let's pretend it's a home for $500,000 as an example. The investor might say, okay, we're going to give you $400,000 up front. We'll close on the property. And then we're going to have in escrow that we owe you $100,000. We're going to put it back on the market for sale for $500,000. Once it sells, we're going to give you back that $100,000. But if it sells for more than $500,000, we're going to give you the $100,000 plus whatever it sells over. So a lot of homeowner that is looking to build a home or something like that will go that route, right? So you could do that too. Now, of course, you're going to do all the stuff I just told you about. Home inspection up front, preliminary title and municipal search. We're going to do target marketing as well. So everything that I'm telling you to do in the beginning of the video is what we're going to be doing when you hire us. The only difference is we have a vaster pool of buyers than you do. and we know how to position the home for sale maybe a little bit better than you, because that's what we do for a living. But you could definitely do either one. So if you have any questions, give us a call, send us a text. There should be a number somewhere on the screen or information below. 407-791-4713 is the number where we take all our text messages, so you can text us there. If you're thinking of selling your home and not quite sure what direction you want to go in, we will talk to you. We could make an initial Zoom call consultation with you at no obligation. Thank you so much for listening, guys. This is Sandy, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.